there's an easy way to sync up your Outlook calendar, or at least one of your Outlook calendars, with your calendar on your website right here, so that you can have a more efficient way to enter the events and dates and information on your school's calendar, which really should be updated at all times so that parents and families and your staff even can go on here and know the most accurate information that represents your school and the events. And it actually saves you a little bit of time because they know that if this is accurate always, that they don't always need to call and verify and check. They know that this is their go-to place for information. So there's an easy way to do this, but you may not know how to do it behind the scenes. So go back to your calendars, and you can see with us, we have one already synced up. So this information on this web parent event calendar that I created syncs up to the information that is on our website. You'll see, like, first day of school. We even have an encore schedule. If you see those encore dates right here, that's because on the encore days, you see that right here. Let's do that right now so I can show you how to do that. Go ahead and add a calendar if you don't have one already that you want to share. I recommend having a separate calendar for this. Let's call it web calendar. Hit enter, because if you have a separate one, then you can make sure that everything on here is accurate. Because if you do like you don't want to do like a shared school calendar, because you may have information on that that's a little more private that you don't want out to the public. So make sure you make a new one and go through into your settings. If your settings aren't open already, go to the gear, hit settings, go to calendar, and you'll see these different options, and make sure you go to calendar publishing under shared calendars. There are different calendars at least I have different calendars, you may not have this many, and go to the one you want to share, which is example web calendar, and make sure you put full details so that it is able to share on the website. Once you do that and hit save, you'll see the most important thing that you need right here, and that's the different URLs to share this on the website. And the one you need is the second one, which is ICH, which is the iCalendar URL. So the easy way to do that is to right-click, copy link address, and anywhere on that URL you can right-click. Or once you got that, you're good on this. Go over to your calendar on your web page and make sure that you are logged in your web page so that you can edit anything on your web page. Go to your calendar. It doesn't matter what month you're in. Go to external calendars, because that's all ultimately what you're doing. You're taking an external calendar and you're pushing it, it's called, onto your web calendar. And the only reason it's letting you do this is because you have access to update and change and edit your calendar. If you don't have access, then have your ITC do this, or really you should get access if you're an administrator. You can see the different schedules that we have already based on the calendar. It's pretty easy to add. You just go to add iCal feed. You go on and right-click paste or Control V, and you'll notice that's the same URL that we copied from right here. It is now right there. Go ahead and add calendar. Once you've added calendar, you can make sure you add a name to it. So this is the example web calendar. You can add color, and let's go with hot pink. How about that? Let's spice it up. And there's different refresh rates, although I'm not real sure. I think ours just refreshes daily, although this gives you options now. I know when we did it, it only does daily. That it may be synced from our Outlook in different ways than what this website will take, but I know it's at least daily, so it's pretty fast. Update calendar, and it'll come through. It'll refresh, and there you go. Example web calendar with our hot pink color, so anything on that calendar will be showing hot pink, and it'll put into your calendar here. You can see for next month we start to get a little bit busy, all these things. It'll also show on your home page, which is nice. So you go to your home page and all your upcoming events up here for the week it'll show, which is one of my favorite things on the front here. It gives you kind of the week at a glance, and that you can really use to your advantage for your parents to sync up on there. And also that's why I like putting if you look, I showed you earlier, but we have, let's go to August. You can see our encore day schedule, so you know which encore day is for elementary school on our calendar, which is really easy to find that out, so you know if you're having PE or art or music or something like that. So I think I showed you everything you need to know for this. If you have any questions, let me know. But make sure your website is accurate at all times so that your parents have a one-stop shop for information and it's reliable. Hit me up if you have any questions. I can show you again or help you out with your website. Happy to help, and good luck.